Football, football, and more football. Halloween's over. The CFP, that's the college football playoff, the only poll that really matters, it's out. Everything else is ready to go. Not only that, but we've got tons of games, entertaining games, like a big noon kickoff game this week. They are in God's country, Big 12 country. Texas Tech at TCU to start the day on Saturday. And then ESPN College Game Day. You guys know Desmond Howard, David Pollock, Kirk Herbstreit, Chris Fowler, Lee Corso, and Pat McAfee. They are at, let's see where they at. They are at Florida and, no. They are at Tennessee, Georgia. That's where they're at. Speaking of that crew, prayers are out to the coach, Lee Corso. The prayers are out of the way. Game day. Big new kickoff out of the way. All right, let's pick some games, boys. You ready? I know I am. Let's go. Welcome back to the show, everybody. You guys know me. I'm Harry James. Not a very deep 11 a.m. kickoff, at least in Big 12 country. One game, which is the prime game, at least according to Fox. That is Texas Tech at TCU on Big National Fox at 11 a.m. TCU. I'm going to take TCU in this one. 2:30, our beloved Oklahoma Sooners, they will host the Baylor Bears. Baylor at Oklahoma at 2 o'clock on the Big 12 network, ESPN+. 2:30 Big 12 network, ESPN+. Also has West Virginia at Iowa State. I'm taking the West Virginia. And then the two TV broadcasts, Oklahoma State at Kansas, Fox Sports 1. I'm taking the Oklahoma State Cowboys to bounce back in this one. And then the nightcapper, Texas at Kansas State. I'm taking the Wildcats, baby. Give me the Wildcats over Texas. Go get them, Wildcats. All right, that'll do it for the Big 12 games. What about the national brand? National brand started on Tuesday night. Ready for this one? Ball State and Kent State. ESPNU, I'm taking Kent State. 6:30, Buffalo at Ohio, regular Ohio. ESPN2 at 6 o'clock, I'm taking Ohio. That brings us to a Wednesday night game between Central Michigan at Northern Illinois on ESPNU. At 6, I'm taking Northern Illinois. Or Western Michigan at Bowling Green, ESPN2, I'm taking Bowling Green. So that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 6 o'clock. UTEP at Rice, CBS Sports Network. I'm taking Texas El Paso. 6:30, Appalachian State at Coastal Carolina. This game will be on ESPN. I'm taking Coastal. On that one, that's Thursday. Friday, UMass. This is when the Power 5 teams come in. Like 6 o'clock, UMass at Connecticut. University of Connecticut, UConn. CBS Sports Network, I'm taking UConn. Speaking of big-time college football, Power 5 football, here we go. Duke at Boston College, the first main Big 12 Power 5 conference game. I'm taking Boston College, 6 p.m. on ESPN2. And then Pac-12 After Dark, one final one for Power 5. Oregon State at Washington, ESPN2. I'm taking Washington and the Huskies. So that is the midweek games What about those Saturday games, the full slate of games? Well, get your bacon, eggs, and sausage on there a little early, because there is a 10:30 game on CBS between Air Force and they will be at Army. I'm taking the Falcons. 30 minutes later, that's when the real games start. The rest of the games start at 11, including Iowa at Purdue. FS1, I'll take Purdue. The Ohio State University will be at Northwestern on ABC. I'm taking Ohio State. Kentucky will be at Missouri, part of the SEC network. I'm taking Missouri. ACC network will have our old buddy North Carolina. They will be on the road at UVA. That's University of Virginia. I'm taking North Carolina. ESPNU. This one's going to be interesting, guys. State matchup. Tulane at Tulsa. Ooh, Tulane at Tulsa. I'm taking Tulane, boys. Big Ten. 2 games on the Big Ten network. One of them will have Minnesota at Nebraska. I'm taking the Golden Gophers, don't you knowers. The opposite will be Maryland and Wisconsin at Wisconsin. I'm taking the Badgers. ESPN regular will have Florida at Texas A&M. I'm taking the Gators. And Western Kentucky will be at Charlotte, CBS Sports Network. I'm taking Western Kentucky. That's it for the 11 a.m. games. There is one 11:30 a.m. game, by the way, to end the morning. Georgia Tech at Virginia Tech, ESPN 3. I'm taking the Hokies of Virginia Tech. Lunchtime comes next, about 1 o'clock-ish. 2 games before your main meal course at 4 games, actually, before your main course at 2:30. 2 of them include a 1 o'clock slate between South Florida, and they will be at Temple, ESPN Plus. I'm taking USF. And Marshall will be at Old Dominion on ESPN Plus. Also, I'm taking Marshall. Take a little breather. Till 2 o'clock, you'll see Georgia Southern at Southern Miss. ESPN Plus, I'll take Southern Miss. ESPN Plus will also have Middle Tennessee at Louisiana Tech. I'll take La Tech on ESPN Plus. So that'll do that. Then the main course. The 2:30 slate, the main course of your 3-course dinner looks like this to start. ESPN will have Oregon at Colorado. I'm taking Oregon. Penn State will be at Indiana. I'm taking Penn State. Look for Penn State to bounce back pretty quickly. Central Florida at Memphis, ESPN 2. I'm taking Central Florida, UCF. Big Ten Network will have Michigan State at Illinois. Look for Illinois to take sole possession of that division and take on Ohio State later. Meaning, yeah, I'm taking the Brent Bielemius. Washington State at Stanford, Pac-12 Network. I'm taking Washington State. ESPN Game Dayers here, guys. Tennessee at Georgia. We already talked about this. I feel bad for my buddy Josh Heupel, but they're not going to be able to talk off Georgia. They've had a good year. They've got a good start. They got a good lead in the division, but they're no Georgia. Give Tennessee another year or two. They might be able to get there. Till then, I'll take Georgia. This game, by the way, CBS National. ACC National will have Syracuse at Pittsburgh. I'm taking the Qs of Orange. And SEC Network will have New Mexico at Utah State. I'm taking New Mexico. Finally, one more game at 2:30, by the way. Texas San Antonio and Alabama Birmingham is on the Stadium Network. I'm taking Texas San Antonio. 3 o'clock, by the way, guys. The third of the military teams, guys. That's Navy. They're on the road at Cincinnati. Look for Cincy to bounce back, guys, from last week's game. This one will be at 3 o'clock on ESPNU. ESPN Plus will have South Alabama at Georgia Southern. I'll take Georgia Southern on the ESPN Plus. Other game on the ESPN Plus will be our old buddy South Luttrell in North Texas. They will host Florida International. FIU at North Texas State. I'll take North Texas. All those games, by the way, 3 o'clock. Jump to the 4 o'clock slate. Well, you'll see Troy at Louisiana. ESPN Plus, I'll take ULL, Louisiana, Lafayette, or Louisiana. ESPN2 will have Texas State at ULM, that's Louisiana Monroe, and I'll take TSU, that's Texas State University, all day in that one. That's 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock is off. 6 o'clock, by the way, guys, here we go. Turn off the lights. Prime time starts now. Couple of games. BYU at Boise State. Fox Sports, the Deuce. Deuce them up, baby. I'll take Boise State. What about this one, guys? The prime time game. ESPN. Alabama on the road at LSU. LSU trying to run Alabama's season, and it very well might happen. Give me LSU in the night game. CBS, you can watch that one on ESPN, or if you don't want to watch that one, you can watch CBS Sports Network. They'll have UNLV, University of Las Vegas, at San Diego State. I'll take San Diego State. Finally, NFL Network will have our old buddy Dana Holgorsen and Houston. There you go, Mike Steely. Hit that hard H for Houston, by the way. They will be at Southern Methodist. I'll take SMU. 6:30, prime time. Games including a Big Ten game between Michigan. They will be at Rutgers. They'll beat Rutgers. They just beat Michigan State for the first time in forever, by the way. They should be able to handle Rutgers, and they will. Clemson will be at the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame on NBC, Peacock Network. Give me Clemson. SEC Network will have South Carolina at Vanderbilt. Shane Beamer, they should be able to get back on track against Vanderbilt, right? Oh, yeah. Give me South Carolina. ESPN2, the Leacher. Mike Leach. They host Auburn. Auburn at Mississippi State. Give me the Bulldogs. Give me the Dogs. What about James Madison at Louisville? Louisville. ESPNU. Give me Louisville or Louisville, whichever one you prefer. 2 more games to talk about in the 6:30 docket. Florida State. Oh, at Miami. And the U. Give me the U. Give me the U. U for the W, right? Oh, yeah. And the Pac-12 Network. Arizona State at Utah. Give me the Utah Utes. Keeping us in position to play in that championship game if things go haywire. 7 o'clock, Wake Forest. They'll be at North Carolina State. Wolfpack. At part of the ACC Network. Give me the Pack. Oh, the Wolfpack. The Pack of Wolves in North Carolina State. 8:30, UCLA will be at Arizona State University. Part of the Pac-12, give me UCLA. 3 more games. Pac-12 after dark. Cal Berkeley will be at Southern Cal USC. Give me our old boy Lincoln Riley in USC. Also, on the NBC Sports Bay Network, Colorado State will be at San Jose State. Give me San Jose State. And finally, Fox Sports 2 will have Hawaii at Fresno State. Give me the Bulldogs of Fresno State. All right, guys. You know the rest. You can watch this and all my other videos on the YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, by the way, if you do it on the YouTube. Boomer Sooner 1982. Also, Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or on the Twitter box, at Hypeman Harry. Alright, guys, thanks for watching, and enjoy this week of college football, baby. It's November. Here we go. College football playoffs come out this week. Be ready. Let's go. Peace.